Hi everyone, welcome to Learn Yahi with Ghosty Green. I'll teach you everything you need to know to write Yahi fluently. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then you probably don't know who I am or why this is even a thing. This is Yahi, my writing system I made for English. If you don't know what a writing system is, then this is the wrong video for you. Learn about what a writing system is and come back. Okay? Now let's move on. So here's a little backstory of the writing system before we get into it. Jahi is a writing system I created sometime in 2021 during a tennis match. I was sitting in the back of a bus, just thinking while we were on the way to there, where I got the idea to fix English's broken spelling system. I knew how writing systems were made since during the time I was taking a German class, and I was learning about how languages were formed and eventually made, letters, alphabets, the whole thing. And I just thought, hey, English is only messed up because we never got to develop our own way of writing. We had to use hand-me-down letters, words, and nouns from French, Latin, Greek. So I thought, why don't I just make some for us? And that's where it all started. Okay, so, back to the actual video. First thing you need to know, and probably need a pen and paper for this, is that this is not a language. This is very much a writing system, not a language. If this was a language, you would not be able to understand me right now. All it is a replacement for the Latin characters that we use in our everyday life. An example would be writing an English word like the word jump and replacing it with the Russian alphabet, because it still works, but you can't understand it without learning the writing system first. Second thing, spelling phonetically. This writing system is phonetic, as in you spell everything the way you say it. And I know that sounds vague, but it's just something you have to get used to. An example word could be ghosty. You wouldn't spell it Ghosty. Now you would spell it Goste. Or here's another one, because. Instead of the regular way, Because, you would now spell it Bek of s, with you having a little accent mark on it denoting that it's pronounced as in under the bridge. Number 3. Learning a new alphabet. So as mentioned in the previous example, we had to use accent marks to indicate new ways of saying a vowel. In my writing system, there are actually 11 vowels instead of the 5 you're used to. And I gave them all names to help you. You have like in bot, body, odd, and alpha. This has no accent mark and looks like the one you're used to. Next is at, like in bat, accent, having, and. This one has a single mark on top of it that looks like this. Next is A, like in able, aiming, and ray. This is denoted by either 2 dots like the German A or a little arrow pointing up like in the French A. And that's all the A's and where I'll stop for now. If you want to look at the other ones, you can pause right now and look at your screen for E, I, O, and U. Number 4, getting rid of some letters. Okay, so as most of you already know, not every letter in English has an actual sound. Look at C, for an example. It makes both a K and S sound. And as you know, you can't tell unless you're taught in school. Like the word Pacific Ocean. The 3 C's in that word all make different sounds, like S, K, and SH. You might know, just looking at a word, what sound C makes, but that doesn't mean that everyone else can do so. So I just got rid of it. Instead of a word like class with a C, you have class with a K. This doesn't mean you can't use C, it just won't be any part of any word spelled phonetically. You can still use it instead of spelling out words with SE. So like an acronym, where you can use C instead of spelling it out with the letters S and E. Also, as you may know, in the word the, you have T and H make the sound. So I changed that to be one letter. I used the Old English thorn, which you may recognize from the Norse runes or some Old English books. Fun fact, the phrase ye old shop used the letter thorn for the ye part of it, but it morphed over time to look like a Y instead. And there's a lot more that I've changed, so here I made a chart for every letter that I've changed or taken out. These are just some changes I've made to the English writing system. Hopefully this can be used on a larger scale in the future with more people to add input and who want to learn how to use it. It's still definitely a work in progress and I still make mistakes from time to time, but languages are messy to begin with. I always say to people who ask why I did this, use this broken language whatever way you want. Who's going to stop you? Shakespeare? The grammar police? I know for a fact that we don't sound the same as we did in 1476. Use slang words, that's how language develops over time. And don't listen to the French whenever they try to add more words to English. Anyways, that's all for now. Hopefully you found something interesting in this video and used for your own good. In the next episode, I'll show you how to actually write using the Jahi script instead of the Latinized one, to a point where it looks like this. So yeah, I'll see you there. Auf Wiedersehen.